this thing on?
All the way on.
How marvellous. Now then, we're in posh new surroundings. The Devils.
Sorry.
Well, it's posh for us.
It's posh for me, actually, but
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
We are in the Devil's Advocate. And so I thought that a nice kind of idea, a not nice idea, to open up the podcast would be to ask a few Devil's Advocate-y kind of questions.
Oh.
Yes, it's really
One of those kind of shows.
It's really just an excuse for me to be nasty to people.
Like you need an excuse.
Yeah. And this evening I'm going to be nasty to Olaf Falafel.
Hello.
Fringe hero. Now, I've just been told, I'm still in shock, that Olaf Falafel is not in fact his real name.
No.
What is your real name?
It's Derek Chickpeas.
Yeah. It's,
Obviously.
so you heard it you heard it here first, and unfortunately we're going to have to come round and kill all of you.
I can bleep that out if you like.
Nee.
Do you know, it is weird that, weirdly, I can only refer to you as Olaf,
Well,
even though I know you're not Olaf.
My kids know me as Olaf. In
It's
Edinburgh.
so funny,
In Edinburgh, it's like...
Now, you
Olaf.
see, this is all going horribly wrong, right? From
Sorry.
the off.
Really?
I haven't even introduced you yet.
And don't you dare. My
And
name
you're
is Derek
wittering-
Chickpeas.
Oh,
And this piece of shit is an imposter.
No. You're lucky that this is sound only, because many of you, true comedy fans, would not have recognised my next guest without his trademark leather jacket.
Yeah.
But we have in our midst an actual TV star, Mr. Phil Ellis.
Hello.
Give the applause.
Pleasure to be back.
Is it
I
really,
would-
though? Is it really?
It is, but I get scared because, well, Kate, I'm not having a go, but you did say this would be a one-on-one and now it's become a thing where I'm going. And again, always a pleasure to see everyone. I went, oh no, this is going to be. You're going to try and get me hammered and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
deny the potato famine or something.
That is
that's
my
what you're,
modus
That's what you're edging for.
operandi.
I know it is.
Yeah.
And do you know what? The numbers don't quite add up. No, I'm joking.
Exactly.
Potato famine was real. My apologies. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's like COVID. It was a government thing.
Oh my God.
Now,
The Earth is flat. Come on, wake up.
we've just heard some breaking news around the table. Oh, can I just say,
Oh yeah.
things have changed. You know, people like to say, I haven't changed since I became a monumental TV star
Oh yeah.
and in demand hunk around town.
Punk.
But Phil Ellis is sitting almost opposite me, drinking, which he ordered himself,
Yeah.
a large glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
So have you turned gay or something?
Well, again, Kate, I'm not going to rise.
And
to
you said it
your-
with a
you
French
use that as a
accent.
negatory thing, which I don't think is a negative. And do you know what? I would be proud to be gay, but I'll tell you this, Kate. I'm drinking a Sauvignon Blanc because Mick Ferry wants.
Yes.
This is a weird.
I'm like,
expect
where's this
turn,
going?
did you?
Yeah, because
How-
Mick Ferry's
I
gay.
didn't-
Because Mick Ferry said we're going to get a wine, and the way he orders wine makes me laugh because he obviously me and Mick are quite northern blokes. Mick's a wonderful comic from the north of England, and God, I feel like a Brian Logan review now.
Oh, God.
Club comic from the north, 3 stars. I've not even seen the show,
Yeah,
but he goes, he went, oh, a Sauvignon Blanc. And I just love the way he ordered it. Sauvignon Blanc.
Is that how you ordered that?
I do. I weirdly copy the intonation of his voice. So I go,
Sauvignon
I'll have a Sauvignon Blanc. And I feel weird going, I'll have a Sauvignon Blanc, please. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought you were doing the French accent when you
Is that
ordered
what
it.
you thought?
I was like, wow, that's...
It's only
I genuinely thought, hang on, he's doing an accent here. He's
That was
either
doing
big...
Mick Ferry.
He's doing Mick Ferry.
French accent from Lancaster.
Yeah. Doing my-
Michel Ferry.
Yeah.
Or Michel Cross-Channel Ferry.
So I'm having a Sauvignon Blanc. But only because I get bloated now. I've turned 44.
Do
I find
you?
I get a very bloaty boy. Yeah.
Do you fart a lot?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, that's a
well, buy me a
relief.
drink. Buy me another drink. You'll see.
Now, I kind of thought about some devil's advocate questions.
Mm-hmm.
As I say, just being pointlessly nasty to people.
Oh.
Well, it's, I'm very old and I've got to get my fun somehow, Olaf. Can't look at you in the eyes and call you Olaf. It's
Just do it. Just do it, Kate.
Do it.
Olaf.
Do it. Do it.
Hi.
I've done
Slower.
it.
Slower.
Say, oh.
Try saying Olaf without saying
What do you mean, oh? Olaf.
No,
Let's
laugh.
just
oh.
laugh, innit?
There's an O.
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Right.
I'm lost as well.
One of the things I've been banging on
Thank
about...
goodness he's good with a microphone.
One of the things I've been banging on about this fringe, no different from many others in recent years, but is the plague. I would call it the plague of him, her, them off the telly.
Fucking straight off the
Who-
bat, Kate. We're not going to ease into this.
No, we're not. When did I
Straight
ever
off the
ease
bat.
into anything? Coming up here,
Well, it was nice to have a career, but thanks, Kate, for going, Phil's doing all right, let's fuck him up. Get him on my podcast.
coming up here, playing in... I'm not talking about you, Phil. You're real. You might be drinking Sauvignon Blanc, but you're real.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might be wearing a semi-cashmere coat, but you're real.
Semi is doing a lot of legwork.
Yeah, 3%, guys.
In grandiose
But
venues.
there's...
Yeah.
There are so many people up here who are doing like one night or two nights in 1,000-seater
Yeah.
for 30 quid a pop.
Okay.
And frankly, as soon as I assume complete control, they'll be gone. I'm not going to specify in what way they will be gone, but they will just never be seen again. And we will be left with real fringe people, like Olaf, who, correct me if I'm wrong, has been toiling away for decades with absolutely fuck all recognition from telly.
Can I stop you there? I did
Yeah.
a 5-minute spot on a documentary about Aldi.
Wow.
So
Wait a
I'm
minute.
kind of off the telly, in a way,
You're
if
kind
you
of off the
watch that.
I love Aldi. I had a clip recently. I did it off menu, and that clip I talked about Aldi crisps, how you can pick the right chef and get a really good crisp. They have the chefs on the back of the packets. True story.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
In Aldi?
Yeah. Somnath and Deepak are the best. Dilip doesn't put enough salt or vinegar on it.
Right.
But why wasn't I on that documentary?
Because I'd
They
made
were
a
looking for talent.
I'd made a stupid video about the weird shit that you can find in the middle, and
Right.
Budgetary constraints. They couldn't afford it.
It was the,
I was cheap. Yeah, I was cheep. I wasn't
But
on
it-
Taskmaster at the time, so
not
they
the
were
middle
like,
of Lidl, the middle of Aldi.
it was Lidl. You're sorry, I've made a
well,
massive.
well,
It was Lidl.
Oh, I won't touch
Oh.
that documentary with a
No.
shitty stick.
No.
I always you Lidl. I once had a chicken thigh from Lidl. It was like I'd been shot at point blank range with a shotgun. It was like full of shrapnel. It was like the bones were all over the place.
The
Dog
two are
shit.
interchangeable for me. I just
No,
Lidl,
Lidl can fuck
Aldi,
off. Aldi, you're the best. Thank you very much.
4
Back to
letters.
the hard questions.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's
I'm
all right.
confused what the they, them, and had to do with the big venues.
Right. Well, I just said him, her, them because you can be absolutely crucified
you
for
just covering
getting
your
somebody's
track. Oh, I thought you were
fuck's
being
sake. You can't be too. You can't be too careful nowadays.
No,
I
you're
mean,
actually trying to be quite.
well, I was. I mean,
I thought you were
was-
just going.
You
I thought it
never
was a
know
particular-
who is going to be self-identifying as a box of frogs these days, and you've got to respect that.
Oh my God! Did you ever see Box of Frogs Hamlet? what a Hamlet they were. No.
Is it different for you now that you're him off the telly? And do you feel at all guilty
Guilty?
that your television fame is hoovering up gullible fringe goers into your venue?
No, why would I fucking give a shit? 20 years of coming up to this fucking monster of a festival. 10 years of smashing shows out the park. And except for the 2-star one you gave me in 2022.
Oh shit, what did I...
Hedgehog. It was a good idea, but I didn't have it quite ready when you came, and I kept trying to put you off, but you still came. And
Well, that's me all over, isn't it?
no. Well, yeah.
Has it all been worth it though?
I'm easily
Yeah,
excited.
but I'll tell you that year
Now
it was
that you're
such a
on
good
telly.
idea. It was, and it really came together. But I used to use Edinburgh as a playground because I thought it should be to play around and make a show, which I thought was what it was. You build a show, you find a space, the show grows, it becomes this thing with funs and games, all the other things.
Yeah.
I did Hedgehog, and the idea of that show was everyone in their 40s had children and families. I didn't have one, so I thought, well, my act never moves on because I'm still living the same as I did when I was 23. So I thought, well, I'll just make up a family. So I just made up a family, and I did the whole show about it. And it really came together after, and there was at the end, and I talked about how I didn't know I had children till they were like 4 years old, and then the mother said I was pregnant with twins, and these are your children. I was like, oh my god, and I reconnected with the mother, and it was all about me trying to find out how to learn to love them. Now you didn't see it at that point, but it did
No.
grow into that.
No, really.
And at the end, someone would come on and go, dressed as a hedgehog. I went, there's no hedgehog. And Rich Wilson would come on dressed as a hedgehog, and he'd go, right. I go, you need a hedgehog. He goes, have you told him the truth, Phil? I go, what? And it was such an emotional, beautiful ending where I go, and we're getting married. And we go, yeah. And they go, tell him the truth. They go, I haven't got kids. And everyone got really angry. They went, what? I went, no, I got kids. And then Rich would go, did you make the mixed race again? I went, yeah. He goes, why? I went, I don't know. I thought it made me look cool. He went, what? I went, I thought it made me look cool. All right. And then it would end that it was just all a lie, and I just made up all these weird lies in it to try and make me. And that was it. So, but I thought it was a really good show, but you saw it at a bad time.
I saw it at a bad time.
But you kicked me up the arse because I came back the next year and got nominated because you went, it needs to be ready next year.
See, it's all down to me.
But it turns out you were right.
What was I going to say? I think that people like you, comics like you,
Your
who
sort.
work the fringe, who do you've been everywhere. You try, you risk failure.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what's interesting. Olaf, you've done so much of this. Like, you've branched out into so many different areas yourself.
Nobody wants me to stay around, so I have to move on.
But what's interesting is that you do an adult show, you do a kids show. But what made you, Tom? I'm not trying to take over the interview, but it's the same with that thing of taking risks. What was the moment you went, well, maybe I'll go and...
It kind of just all rolled into one. I started doing children's books because I've always been an illustrator, and then I was going to visit schools, doing assemblies and that kind of thing, and I realised school assemblies from my own kids, they would say were quite boring, so I treated those as a stand-up gig, but for kids. And I realised a lot of the stuff that I was doing for my grown-up shows, they enjoyed. And yeah, it just kind of all rolled and morphed into one. But yeah. Oh, we're getting taps on watches. No. Are we running over?
No, it's just, we have a grandmaster
It's been an
plan.
absolute pleasure. I'm on at 1:55 every day.
Well, you were an adult. You did adult shows before the kids shows.
I did the grown-up shows before the kids shows, and I'm still doing the grown-up show, but I now get I love them. I now get kids coming along to the grown-up show, but the content isn't that scandalous. I mean, we're levitating Jason Statham's testicle.
Oh,
in this show.
It's about time somebody
kids,
did.
And kids seem to like it.
Yeah. Why not? Now, does it bother you? I mean, how long have you been going at the Fringe?
This is my 12th year. So a mere whippersnapper compared to Mr. Ellis.
Does it bother you? This is one of my devil's
advocate.
Sorry,
sorry.
I didn't even answer the question. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I've given up on you. Does it bother you? We'll get to your
Does Phil bother me?
Well, he bothers everybody.
I've got a good story, actually, about Phil. So,
oh, God.
It's 2018, I think it was, or was it 2017? I went to his show, and brilliant, loved it. I can't remember, was it Jay Burnley dragging you out, or someone?
Oh, yeah. So, in the
and you were wearing... You were naked apart from...
Hot pants. I made myself out of a
pair
of George
Did you have a cowboy hat?
I had a little cowboy hat on, and I had a horn like a little bugle.
And
a horn or the horn?
He had the horn. But he was face down, being dragged by his legs.
So you couldn't tell, really.
Through the hive, so... Yeah. And you know what exactly. And
yeah.
I took a photo because I was in the audience loving it. And I've got one of those TVs that has the carousel that rotates through all the lovely family photos. And I've got my beautiful daughters as they go from like nursery school, first day at big school, football team, shots, and then there's Phil being dragged out of the hive in hot pants. And yeah, you never know when it's going to pop up because it's so random. And then occasionally it's like, oh, that's that man you know, Dad. I'm like, yeah, that's that man I know.
Yeah.
And I shared it the other day, and it's funny when the photo has your name on it. Whenever I click on it, it goes, because you obviously shared it with me. You went, oh, here's the photo, Phil. So it always says Olaf. But
yeah.
Well, that moment was quite funny because became this really weird meta bit when I thought it'd be funny if at the end of the show I'd walk out the venue and I'd be like, hey, let's do it happening. You know, people try and do it happening, but they force it. And I find that so cringy. So I thought, well, these hot pants on and so I put a cowboy hat on and I get a bugle. I take my trousers off and I've only got little hot pants. I go, we're going to go outside and let's just go for a march. And I go outside, but the idea was I accidentally knocked someone's drink over on the way out of the hive. And it's a local guy who goes, oh, you fringe pricks.
Marvellous.
And I go, oh, sorry, mate. Come on, everyone. He goes, no, you fucking fringe pricks. Come on. And then he beats me up. And then just flings me around the bar and beats me up before I can do the march. Yeah. But he was such a bad actor. And he doesn't know this. I saw him today again. Joe from Just the Tonic. And he's a big lad. But he couldn't quite do the acting, so it wasn't working. So what I would do is, I told him, you've got to stay outside. I would tell the audience, right, so this is what the idea was. But he's a fucking rubbish actor, so just take in mind, just laugh at how bad his acting is. But he will throw me around, but that was the idea.
But for his benefit, make believe that you...
So, but he didn't know, so the prank ended up being on him. And then what was beautiful was, there was another queue of people going into the other show in the Hive 1 at the same time. So they thought it was a fight. My audience knew it wasn't a fight. He thought he was convincing everyone it was a fight, and I was just getting beaten up. But I broke 3 ribs during that run, and I got an infected elbow.
Now, you see, that's commitment.
Yeah.
That is commitment.
Bring those days back.
And that's the kind of person that I really don't mind seeing turning into a superstar on national television.
Yeah.
That's what's called down.
I mean,
I don't do that anymore. Don't worry, you come here and 1 hour of pure stand-up. You'll love it, and you get a badge at the end.
What a great shame!
What a sellout!
What a great shame!
I'll set fire to my arse on the way out.
No, of course.
I'll get a shit actor to beat me up in the road.
Do you find? I feel that I ought to talk to you, Olaf.
You can talk to me.
But my devil's advocate question is: does it piss you? I've started this question 14 times and I've never finished it. I know it is your fault. Does it piss you off at all in any way, even although you're sitting opposite him, drinking alcohol-free lager, that there are just some people who come to Edinburgh, do something, even sometimes with Phil, he's always been extraordinary. But there are people who come up and...
So that 2022.
and I've been saying... and there are people who come up here and are just bland and forgettable, but they end up on telly. You have come up here for 12 years, and you're brilliant.
I'm going to give a very nice, bland answer.
Oh, Christ, here we go.
I'm sorry, but...
Does it not piss you off?
No, not when you see people like Phil getting the recognition, but other people, they're not like me, so I don't care.
No, but I'll say this as well, and Olaf needs to blow his own trumpet a little bit.
I don't think he's that supple anymore.
No, but yeah.
Well, ever since I broke those ribs in the hive.
Exactly.
You're 6'7". I could weigh your neck down if you need that. I mean, I'd rather not do that.
So I think what we're doing here is effectively blowing one another's trumpets.
Trumpet,
I'll tell you this.
What?
I went to a meeting recently
hello.
to do a children's book with a very large publisher, and they wanted me to do a children's book, and I've written a lot of it, and I'm loving the process. And it was interesting that they saw that in me, and I was like, I love writing, and I never get asked to write a lot. They just think I'm a performer, when I'm more of a writer. I only got into comedy to write, not perform. And the main example that they used for children's books as the benchmark were Olaf's books, and they had several in there, and it was such a lovely thing. And I went, I'm mates with Olaf, and it was so nice. This is like I'm talking like the biggest publisher you can. I'm not going to say the name because things are so. But
then I'd have to smack you.
And all of Olaf's books were on the table, and it was I obviously because I know your artwork, I saw them straight away. But what a beautiful thing to go. A mate of yours who supported you throughout your career, and I'd like to think, in some ways,
this is the mark of the man. He sent me a lovely message just to tell me this, and he could quite have easily. Some people would be like, ugh, but no, it feels just nice.
No, and I loved it. No, it was beautiful, and they were and they're great, and it was, and to be honest with me, it inspired me to go, oh, that's how I need to form this. So Olaf, I think, has, there's so many different avenues with comedy, and we forget it's not all like. You need a sitcom on BBC One. It's fucking hell.
Well, that's. I think going back to your devil's advocate question, and thank you very much for. I think that's for me. I don't mind so much because I got this other avenue that I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy making children's books and drawing and sitting at home, and my kids go off and come back and ask me what stupid crap I've been doing.
There is a difference, I think, and there are fewer. It seems to me fewer and fewer people on the right side of that difference between people who love what they're doing and want to do it as well as they can. And, that was why, for example, Funs and Games was such a fucking brilliant show. Because you and everyone in it just loved it. And it wasn't, if we do a bit of this, that'll work, and we'll do a bit of that. So there are people in this world who, in the performing world, who do things because they love it and because it's important to them and they want to do it as best they can. And there are people who want to do it if it will get them on the telly.
Don't get me wrong, if Alex Horne is listening to this, I'll happily go on Taskmaster.
You would smash it.
Wow, I have to say,
taller than Greg.
The comedy world is... The comedy world is distraught that Live at the Appalling is no more.
Well, I did a bit of a knobhead, and I regret this. I always said to myself, I promised myself that I had a bit of a perk in 2014.
Yeah.
And I thought I won't self-sabotage and do things. But they did, I was kind of not approached, but I was asked about the Apollo. And I was a bit offended that they asked me to send in a bit of footage. And I thought... No, I'm not, because I'm not being rude. And Anthony, who directed and produced that, is brilliant. And I'll say this about Anthony as well. He's an amazing director, amazing producer, and he goes out and watches everything. He does. He does. Right. No, he does. But it's not, ultimately, a TV show is not one person making a thing. You've got to get other people on board. Yeah. And I just thought, well, weirdly, I've kind of done I only ever wanted to be on Taskmaster. That was a show that I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah, I was never bothered about, the Apollo was, but don't get me wrong, I would have liked to have been on it, but I just didn't, so I just thought, well, I'm not going to send in a video, because I don't think it's fair to ask me to send in a video, but equally, it's gone now, and I don't think it's a great thing it's gone, I think it's a shame, and I just think but we need more live stand-up and telly, but something else will come through, but Anthony, again, like I say, I will big him up, because he always came to every show I did, and he stuck around, we always hung out, and he goes through everything. He doesn't just sit at home and go, who's that? He'll go to Top Secret, he'll go to all the different clubs.
But I'll tell you what we need.
He was really good at that. So
I'll tell you what we need.
Go on, put us.
What we really, really need, a zig-a-zig, is I am, as you'll probably see, unbelievably old.
You don't look that old. You've not aged, really.
It is quite dark.
I know, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you've got, there's some good lines.
I've completely gone off you. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. In the good old, what I refer to as the good old days, there was a show called, there's a show called The Comedians, and there was a show called The Wheel Tappers and Shunters Club.
Yeah. I've
And
tried to bring
those
that
were-
back with Johnny Vegas. We were working on bringing that back.
Shit, that would be so good.
And we are still thinking about it.
Because
So if you
what
want to
it
make it,
needs-
me and Johnny Vegas, we'll tap us. And
Same
Because
order.
what it needs is, and what Live at the Appalling kind of completely bypassed, is.
I
if
just
you're gonna
heard
film-
that. Wait a minute, I thought you
film-
said a bar.
shooting comics where they live, where they are, in clubs with a proper live audience.
Well, there's a good series, to be honest, on Radio 4 called and they asked me to. This is quite a funny story, I think. This is so it's a Radio 4 series called. I'm sorry, I'm gonna.
That's a terrible name for
Oh,
a
I
series.
know.
Just don't get Aldi and Lidl mixed up.
Yeah. It's like basically a
Yeah,
live stand-up
no.
show hosted by Angela Barnes. And what they do is they go around to local
Yeah.
comedy clubs and they get local comics.
Yeah.
And it's a really good series. And I was so excited to do it. So my agents went, it was the first series. I'm so sorry, I'm going to forget the. Oh, God. Live from the.
It's all right. We'll edit
Whatever,
it in.
if you can. And it was a really good series. It's still available on Radio 4 Extra.
Live from the Embassy Club.
No, it's not for the
Oh,
Embassy
my
Club. That's
God.
not down. No. And then, and they went basically, first series went. Could Phil do Manchester? And I went, and they went. I went, yeah. And I talked to the producer already. And then my agent messaged me on email. Went, so they asked you to do this. And I went, oh, good, thanks. And wait, got round to when it was happening, and I got my set done. I was in London, top secret, getting the 10 minutes ready,
Yep.
getting it honed down. So I was like, I'm going to smash this radio show. Back at the Frog and Bucket, my hometown. So I went, what time am I meant to be there tomorrow? They went, well, you don't want to do it, do you? I went, no, I do. And they went, oh, and it's completely my fault when I read it back. It reads like, nah, I'm all good, thanks. But I thought it went, oh, good, thanks. Yeah, I'd love to. But they read it as, nah, I'm all good, thanks. And I went, and I told everyone I told, they went, yeah, Phil, what a weird way to phrase it.
What a weird way to say, yes, I'd really like to do something.
Yeah, I know. I just went, oh, good, thanks. So I didn't get on it, but they
To
got
be
me.
absolutely clear, I'd love to do this show.
That's it, yeah. Just to be 100%. But I did the Liverpool show, and it was brilliant. And they genuinely got people you would never see on the telly. And they got Liam Bolton, who's incredible, Sarah Levine, who's brilliant, Danny McLaughlin, who's a great comic, and myself. And it's great, and it's a really good series. That's the second one they did. So there are opportunities out there, and they do. And it's Gwyn who produces it is brilliant, and he works at Radio 4, and he's a producer, and he's always trying to get new people in.
You see,
So
that's
there are
what
opportunities.
radio's for. Now, tragically,
I'm sorry, I was boring.
Oh,
That went on for
no.
too long.
Tragically, I'm glad we ended on a high note.
I tried to be.
Because-
I tried to be positive.
Yeah. Because tragically, that's all we have time for.
It is.
Is that it?
Now, hold your horse.
Hang on, Phil.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh no! Olaf looks worried.
Because
oh no!
I've decided that
God.
we're all I'm having fun. Are you having fun, Stephen?
I'm up to here with fun.
Yep. Olaf, you having fun?
Definitely having fun.
Phil, you having fun?
Phil's not sure.
I don't know what's happening next.
Right.
I'll tell you what I think is happening next. You're going to get more drinks here and then
Yes.
record for longer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what it is
Yeah.
is that
No, I'm
we
not
have
having
to-
fun now.
we have to finish here because of the time slot.
We do.
Oh, we're
But
actually
there's-
leaving the venue.
No, because there's so much more I want to know. And what I'm going to do is throw it out to you, the listeners. And if enough people say they want a further pod with Phil and Olaf, then...
Oh, this is a taster.
yeah, so we'll do...
Oh my God, this was a trailer.
We'll
I'm so sorry.
I think this was the main course, and then
Yeah.
we're going to get a dessert
Yeah.
Well,
if they want
yeah.
dessert.
If you want my
Yeah, and
opinion on...
cheese.
If you want a creme brulee.
and cheese. Now,
the thing
just...
is, a lot of people like turtles, but
Yeah.
I've got
Now, in case...
got a big opinion on
In
those guys.
case nobody phones in asking for more, I think you'd better plug your shows now in case people
Yeah,
are.
but- But who's this going out to anyway?
The world.
That's
is life.
not for.
The
That's
Right.
for us to know, Phil, and you to find
Well-
out.
My name's
Phil Ellis.
Don't say Derek Chickpeas.
Yeah.
I was trying to think.
You're trying to think of it, weren't you?
And
I
your
guess I
show
can
is
see
on
Ellis,
at
Phil
Monkey
Ellis.
Barrel.
Monkey Barrel 1.
Yep.
It's all sold out, but there are extra shows at the Pleasance Theatre. Pleasance, we've done the Pleasance 1, 2, and I think we're on it. Yeah, I think there's 2 more shows at Pleasance 2. Please come down. I'd love you to be there. And
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's-
sold out. I still forget to do bits, and I'm still a little bit wacky.
The man hasn't got a clue and he's only had one large Sauvignon Blanc. Now, Olaf.
I've had a long day. I'm tired. My show starts midday. Olaf's been up with his kids this morning. You've
I
been
did
Now,
my show at
Olaf.
11:30.
Gives it a Christ.
11:30, I'm doing a kids show. It's called My Stupidest Super Stupid Show. This time it's stupider. And then I'm doing my grown-up show, quote unquote, at the Pear Tree, where you saw me a few years
I
back.
love the Pear Tree.
I did a dead cat show, all about my dead cat, which was fun. But I'm doing that.
Oh,
it's not. No, you can ask away. I'll tell you the show.
We're trying to wrap this
I've got a
up.
dead cat story.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
well, we'll
do that
save
if
that for
people-
the bonus. If
Yeah.
people ring in, if
If
I get my
people
mum
ring
to
in-
Want to
ring
hear about
in,
the dead cat?
Yeah. If
Sign
people
up.
ring in, we'll
If
get
you
the
wanna
dead
hear
cat.
about
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm so
no
sorry.
worries. But I'm doing a grown-up show.
He's doing a
I'm doing the
grown-up
plug,
show.
Phil.
I'm sorry. I've really fucked that. I'm so sorry.
That's all right, Phil.
Mind with this. There we do it. We once had a cat that we didn't really own.
Yeah,
It
thank
had
you.
one eye. Right.
Right.
Okay.
So
Carry
I'm
on.
doing my grown-up show. Can I finish? It's at the Pear Tree, 2:30, and it is called I Used to Work in a Helium Balloon Factory Until They Let Me Go.
Hilarious.
You've let yourself down there.
It's a joke in the title.
Yeah, it's a joke. I'd like to thank you both, and I'm hoping, I have confidence that we will be flooded with a phone call.
I'm going to text you now. Just say,
Right, okay.
release us.
Yeah, no.
I feel like.
No, I mean,
No,
release,
you're gonna
release the
have it.
bonus
I feel like we have done
Here you go,
enough.
no bonus.
No, we're going to get more drinks and brace ourselves for the phone calls to come in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And until then, goodbye.
Yeah.